Bing, bada, boom. Underlying noise. Alright. Okay. Kind of skipped over real quick. Welcome, y'all, to the first episode, the first edition of Petey playing Mass Effect. Of me playing Mass Effect here on Rebelli TV. It's in honor of that. Let's crack open the cold one. Drinking High Life from Cigar City Brewing. It's an IPA. It's fine. It's good. I'm usually not into IPAs, but it's good. But that's not why we're here. We're here for me to hop into one of my favorite series of all times, brought into the new world. Yes, I'm talking about Mass Effect. The Mass Effect series. It's long been one of my favorite series of all time, video game wise. I played all three of the games. I haven't yet to play Andromeda, but that's just because of like the feedback out there. But I was hyped. When those came out. Those were like one of the more exciting releases. So three of the more exciting releases for me in video gaming. It's odd. I have all three in different forms. I don't know. For some reason, I was extremely hyped for the first one. Enjoyed the hell out of it. I think that it has, people have said it has its flaws, but I enjoyed it despite that. But you know, it kind of did have its flaws and its opportunities. Mass Effect 2 is amazing. Mass Effect 3 was great. I had the ending wasn't what people wanted, or wasn't as full fledged as it could have been, or maybe as anybody could have imagined it to be. But it's fine. It was alright. I didn't hate it. It was just like and that's it. It ended. Could have had more. Could have had more reflecting all your decisions throughout the games, but it was fantastic. But that being said, now we have Mass Effect Legendary Edition, and I'm pretty excited because there's been talk about a lot of improvements, and especially to the first game, to the character creator. But yeah, I should actually tweet that we're live. So let me go ahead. But yeah, in the meantime, let me go ahead. I'm gonna have Bing.com on there. What? This run on 5? So no. Oh, this is Edge. Why is Edge open? Why in the hell is Edge open on my computer? On this computer. But yeah. Just a time. I'm just gonna announce on the Twitter. Um, sorry, I had to concentrate while I'm typing. I can't talk and type at the same time. Um, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be fun to kind of like hop into the character creator, hop into things. In the meantime, what I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna switch over to the game. To switch over the feed. I'm playing on the Xbox Series X. Um, just as this allows me to make it actually play well and pretty, um, and and actually stream it, because it's just resources constraint. Um, so let's go ahead and start things. I'll have a launch so you can watch the beginning. Barely hear the game. There you go. Literally right there. Okay. Yeah, that's that It feels like I'm schedule. It's going to be the same thing next week, but if you're not aware, check out the schedule below. I should have it updated with Mass Effect on the Friday thing now. But D&D is coming up next week. It should be fun. It should be nice fun battle. I've got nefarious plans for if they get to the boss of the current encounter we're doing. What will, happen. Yeah, looking forward to it. Things. That's what it is. Hopefully we'll be able to get back to space trekking next week. Things constantly, life constantly comes up. But unfortunately, I think that's going to be a calm week next week, hopefully. Yeah, let's start this. Finally get things started. Let's do this like Brutus. Mass Effect 1. Start. Mass Effect 1. new mode because the whole point is to explore this new reimagining of Mass Effect. So if that's part of it, then that's part of it. We're now rocking with HDR in this situation. So logo is no longer visible. Are we supposed to like have them both be barely visible or something like that? Sound like that. One of the things I gotta double check and make sure is that the subtitles are on. Check that, yeah, right. Tutorials. Yeah, just in case. I'm gonna keep tutorials on because I forget things. I forget things, and it's not unusual to forget things from a 13-year-old video game. So and it'd be nice if anybody's not played the game to learn along the way to get the game out. Let's get to it. Alright, so this is going to be the big thing.
Welcome to Alliance Military Database. Classified information requested. Establishing secure connection. Secure connection confirmed.
Shepard, Jane Shepard, or you can enter new ID. So if you just want to just like custom mail. Oh, you can't see the dude. For now, hide myself. Actually, no. For now, let me just shove myself in the bottom. Oh, good damn. Okay, webcam. Ah, god dang it. Myself my name. So while we customize our Shepard, I'll show myself down here, and then I'll move myself up there because there's like stuff in this area that is pertinent. But for now, let's
please log in to access your profile.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with Peter.
Warning, data corruption detected. Please reconstruct profile. Confirm pre-service history.
Alright, so my spacer, my columnist, my earthborn. I don't remember what I picked last time. Military brat. Child of immigrants. think this was, yeah, I think I picked military brat. Oh, actually, I don't think I did. I'm not sure. I'm not certain. I'm gonna,
Confirm
Colonist
psychological
speaks to me.
profile.
Colonist speaks to me.
Confirm military specialization.
So I want to play the way I played back in the day, and I like infiltrator because it's a combination of engineer and it's like sniper. So it's like a sniper. It's like a little bit of the engineer stuff, so I can hack. Temptation to use like magic powers, but I like the infiltrator. So I'm like bringing in a little bit of my old gameplay style, but trying to explore the new.
Confirm facial identification.
Okay, so we gotta change the appearance. Start with something. We're gonna start with. Look at my computer. See if I find a picture of myself. Dang it. Let me see. Bad where to start. Okay, so let's talk about facial structure. Not too dissimilar to my own. A little bit on the pale side. Let's talk about head. Neck thickness. My neck is not thick. It's especially thick. My hair face isn't especially large. Cheekbones aren't as pronounced. set into my face. Droopy. Crazy eyes. Hey, yeah, that's a little bit more droopy. Trying to make myself. There's like Hazel. Way less frowny than this guy. Somewhat of a chin. Kind of just moving through that. Mouth. I don't know what's my mouth shape? Oh, it's a little like that, yeah. More bottom lip than top, with a little bit of kissability. If I say so myself. Also, I don't frown as much as this guy's frowning. I guess I kind of do. I do kind of have a very blank face, not very brown, not very frown face. Also, his isn't as deviated as mine is. As you can see. You can tell. Try to level my eyes. Yeah, it's hilarious. Get back to the game. Hair. It's all short hairstyles because technically we're military peoples. There's the amazing. There's the skullet. I would love long hair because I love the idea of like I'm so good at my job that nobody I could show up with long hair and nobody would bother me because I'm that badass. But unfortunately, it does not work that way. That's the most beard you're gonna get from this game as well. It's a mustache. So it's like. As good as I'm gonna get. It's about as good as I'm gonna get. Really get super crazy with it, like I imagine a lot of people do.
Profile reconstruction complete.
I guess I finalized it. Grabbing my beard, my coaster that fell down. Except that guy. This is me. It's Peter Shepard.
Identification confirmed.
I'll chill down here for a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. Probably gonna move myself. Yeah, let's just because I remember I just kind of like went through. This was like the giant bomb quick look to look at where everything was on the screen. It's kind of refreshing. It's just, I think it's the same, literally the same as the original Mass Effect. Is just I had to have a refresher.
Well, what about Shepard? He grew up in the colonies.
He knows how tough life can be out there. His parents were killed when slavers attacked Mindwar.
He proved himself during the Blitz. Held off enemy forces on the ground until reinforcements arrived.
He's the only reason Elysium is still standing.
We can't question his courage.
Humanity needs a hero, and Shepard's the best we've got.
I'll make the call.
Yeah, 2148 explorers on Mars discovered the remains of an ancient spaceport civilization. In the decades that followed, those mysterious artifacts revealed startling new technology, enabling them to travel to the furthest stars. The basis for this incredible technology was forces controlling the very fabric of space and time. They called it Mass Effect.
Arcturus Prime relays in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
Commander?
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination. The relay is hot, acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit. The board is green. Approach run has begun. Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1. Thrusters, check. Navigation, check. Internal emission sync engaged. All systems online. Drift, just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment. So you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead. So that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
They don't send Spectres on shakedown runs.
So there's more going on here than the captain's letting on.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
I'm on my way.
Is it me or does the captain always sound a little pissed off?
Only when he's talking to you, Joker.
Okay. This is a classic journal. Speak to the captain. I don't have any additional assignments with my squad. Okay, so there you go. Timeline. Oh, I'm showing it on post. Because the first human settlement on Luna. Not too long from now. 49 years, 48 years from now. So it'll take us 100-some years. None of us are going to be here when they find the...
Roughly 1,200 years ago, the Turians were invited to join the Citadel Council to fulfill the role of galactic peacekeepers. The Turians have the largest fleet in Citadel space, and they make up the single largest portion of the Council's military forces. As their territory and influence has spread, the Turians have come to rely on the Solarians for military intelligence and the Asari for diplomacy. Despite a somewhat colonial attitude towards the rest of the galaxy, the ruling hierarchy understands they would lose more than they would gain if the other two races were ever removed. Turians come from an autocratic society that values discipline and possesses a strong sense of personal and collective honor. There is lingering animosity between Turians and humans over the First Contact War of 2157, which is known as the Relay 314 incident to the Turians. Officially, however, the two species are allies, and they enjoy civil, if cool, diplomatic relations. The Systems Alliance is an independent supranational government representing the interests of humanity as a whole. The Alliance is responsible for the governance and defense of all extrasolar colonies and stations. The Alliance grew out of the various national space programs as a matter of practicality. Sol's planets had been explored and exploited through piecemeal national efforts. The expense of colonizing entire new solar systems could not be met by any one country. With humans knowing that alien contact was inevitable, there was enough political will to jointly fund an international effort. Still, the Alliance was often disregarded by those on Earth until the First Contact War. While the national governments dithered and bickered over who should lead the effort to liberate Shanxi, the Alliance fleet struck decisively. Post-war public approval gave the Alliance the credibility to establish its own parliament and become the galactic face of humanity.
Just kind of started and decided they ruled the world. They ruled the world, essentially.
I'm telling you, I just saw him. He marched by like he was on a mission.
He's a Spectre. They're always on a mission.
And we're getting dragged, right along with him.
Relax, Presley. You're gonna give yourself an ulcer.
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
Sounds like you don't trust our Turian guest.
Sorry, Commander. Just having a chat with Adams down at engineering. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. But you have to admit, something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
What do you know about the stealth systems?
I just know it masks our location from scans and sensors. Cutting-edge technology. The Normandy's the only ship with this prototype drive. But why are we fully staffed? A skeleton crew would be cheaper, less chance of security leaks too. Plus there's Nihilus. It's pretty obvious this shakedown run is just a cover.
For what?
Damned if I know, Commander. We're out here on false pretenses. I'm not a fan of being left in the dark.
Do you have a problem with the captain?
No, sir. But I can't figure out what he's doing here. Captain Anderson is one of the most decorated Special Forces officers in the service. If he melted down all his medals, he could make a life-size statue of himself. You don't send a soldier like that on a do-nothing mission. He's treating this shakedown run too seriously. Something big is going on.
You don't trust Nihilus?
I don't like Turians in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the First Contact War. Lost a lot of friends when the Turians hit us.
That was 30 years ago. You can't blame Nihilus for that.
No, I guess not. But it still makes me nervous to have a Spectre on board. Especially a Turian. We're an Alliance vessel, human military, but Nihilus doesn't answer to the captain like the rest of us. Spectres operate outside the normal chain of command. And they don't come along just to observe shakedown runs. Nihilus looks like he's expecting some heavy action. I don't like it.
How late do people fight in wars?
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
I grew up on Eden Prime, Doc. It's not the kind of place Spectres visit. There's something Nihilus isn't telling us about this mission.
That's crazy.
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
You need to calm down, Corporal. A good soldier stays cool, even under fire.
Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
Just treat this like every other assignment you've had and everything will work out.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself in the Blitz. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
You're young, Corporal. You have a long career ahead of you. Don't do something stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, sir. I'm not gonna screw this up.
What can you tell me about Nihilus?
Turians are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I hope we get a chance to see him in action. I heard Nihilus took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly for the Citadel Council. They usually work alone or in small groups. Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protect it at any cost. Don't forget that part. Spectres operate above the law.
Why don't we have any of our own people in there?
Spectres usually come from the Council races, like the Turians. We've been trying to get a human accepted into their ranks for years now. So far, it hasn't happened.
Hey, Commander, you'd make a good Spectre. You're a war hero, right? Held off an entire enemy fleet during the Blitz single-handed? That's the kind of talent the Spectres are looking for.
This is all just wild speculation. The Spectres aren't interested in recruiting humans, no matter how capable.
You're from Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like?
It's very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development, so you don't have any city noise or pollution. My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Not really sure, Commander. Eden Prime's one of our most stable colonies. Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I guess. No real danger there. There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
The real mission.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
Alright. Earned a little Paragon points. Yo, Nihilus. What up, bro?
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
The captain said he'd meet me here.
He's on his way. I'm interested in this world we're going to. Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
They say it's a paradise.
Yes, a paradise. Serene, tranquil, safe. Eden Prime has become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it really?
Do you know something?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
Y'all ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
I figured there was something you weren't telling us.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
There must be a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir.
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
It never hurts to have a few extra hands on board.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
Guess that explains why I bump into him every time I turn around.
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
You held off an enemy assault during the Blitz single-handed. You showed not only courage, but also incredible skill. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group.
That's like the big thing.
It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
You don't see species.
I assume this is good for the Alliance.
Earth needs this, Shepard. We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
Good, really cool looking about like the skin going up to the shell. You get the better feeling of like there's this skin, and this is like a shell thing, or not like a chitus thing.
What do you know about the Protheans?
Just what they taught us in school. They were a technologically advanced species that ruled the galaxy 50,000 years ago. Then they vanished. Nobody really knows how or why, though I've heard plenty of theories. But everyone agrees galactic civilization wouldn't exist without them.
Their citadel is the very heart of galactic society, and without their mass relays, interstellar travel would be impossible. We all owe the Protheans a great debt.
I'd like to know more about Eden Prime before we touch down.
It's a peaceful farming world, but it represents something much bigger. Eden Prime is one of our oldest and most successful colonies. It proved we were ready to face the challenges of settling new worlds, to forge a place for humanity beyond Earth. It symbolizes humanity's growth and evolution as a spacefaring species. And after this, it will be known as the world where humans made a discovery of galactic importance.
Why is this beacon so important?
All advanced galactic civilization is based on Prothean technology, even yours.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean ruins buried on Mars, we'd still be stuck on Earth. That was just a small data cache. Who knows what we can learn from this beacon? What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
Extremely flawed individual, but he meant a lot to ECW. Alright.
Like who?
The Attican Traverse isn't the most stable sector of Citadel space. There are plenty of raiders and criminal groups active in the region. They might figure a Prothean beacon is worth the risk of attacking an Alliance ship. Plus, Eden Prime is right on the border of the Terminus systems.
The Attican Traverse is under Citadel protection. If the Terminus systems attack, it's an act of war.
Technically, yes. But some of the species in the Terminus might be willing to start a war over this.
The last thing the Council wants is to get dragged into a major conflict with the Terminus systems. We have to keep this low-key.
Low-key? Yo, low-key? This is crazy.
I'd like to know more about Eden Prime before we touch down.
It's a peaceful farming world, but it represents something much bigger. Eden Prime is one of our oldest and most successful colonies. It proved we were ready to face the challenges of settling new worlds, to forge a place for humanity beyond Earth. It symbolizes humanity's growth and evolution as a spacefaring species. And after this, it will be known as the world where humans made a discovery of galactic importance.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Shit's going down to Clay class.
Get down!
You don't get down!
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need...
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5.
Yeah, definitely the giant hand.
Status report.
Is supposed to be
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold.
The schnoz on that guy.
Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Yeah. Well, it looks like it's odd in profile.
Engaging stealth systems.
I'm definitely one.
Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
We've got his back, Captain.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck.
We are approaching drop point 2.
Ship perimeters
This place got hit hard, Commander. Hostiles everywhere. Keep your guard up.
It was going to establish what seems like the...
We'll see that he receives a proper service once the mission is complete. But I need you to stay focused.
Aye, aye, sir.
Jenkins! Oh, Jenkins! I love you, Jenkins. Keep an eye out. So you got like random stuff, good stuff.
Some burned out buildings here, Shepard. A lot of bodies. I'm gonna check it out. I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site. I just enjoyed like the whole like let's just deal with the problem from far away. That's the sniper guy. Yeah, so the ribbon again. So I can go the wrong way. I forgot. I double back on myself. Looking at the map.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, sir?
Are you wounded, Williams?
A few scrapes and burns, nothing serious. The others weren't so lucky. Oh man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Where's the rest of your squad?
We tried to double back to the beacon, but we walked into an ambush. I don't think any of the others... I think I'm the only one left.
This isn't your fault, Williams. You couldn't have done anything to save them.
Yes, sir. We held our position as long as we could, until the Geth overwhelmed us.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
We could use your help, Williams.
Aye, aye, sir. It's time for payback.
Only one eye. We're not pirates.
What else do you know about the Geth?
Just what I remember from history class back in school. They're synthetics, non-organic life forms with limited AI programming, created by the Quarians a few centuries ago. They were supposed to be a source of cheap labor, but ended up turning on the Quarians and drove them into exile. After that, they just kind of disappeared behind the Perseus Veil. Nobody's really heard much from them since.
Tell me everything you know about the beacon.
They were doing some digging out here to extend the monorail and expand the colony. A few weeks ago, they unearthed some Prothean ruins, and the beacon. Suddenly, every scientific expert in the colony was interested. That's when they brought us in to secure the site. I don't know much about the beacon itself, but I heard one of the researchers say this could be the biggest scientific discovery of the century.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
Describe what happened leading up to the attack.
We were sent out a couple of nights ago from the main colony to secure the area. Seemed like a routine patrol, until the Geth hit us. We never knew they were coming.
It was a much better sound experience. Shouldn't have bothered. Ugh.
Have you seen a Turian Spectre around here?
There aren't any Turians on Eden Prime. None that I've ever met. Not sure I'd be able to tell if one was a Spectre anyway.
If you saw this guy, you'd know. Carries enough firepower to wipe out a whole platoon. Luckily, he's on our side.
Sorry. Like I said, no Turians.
Move out.
Fucking go! Then. Alright. I have everything set up automatically. Okay. That's great. Me, not so much. Yeah, it's level 1. Okay. Continue to dig site, assignments. A lot to learn. I highly recommend playing this game.
At the far end of this trench.
And learning of the, all the fun stuff. A Scorpion 1. Ooh. Oh. Okay, let me look at my snipey. What's my gun? Take cover, kid. What? For me. I'm a great, look at me, this great military hero. Oh yeah. Crazy sniper rifle action team go. Pretty linear area.
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
You think anyone got out of here alive?
If they were lucky. Maybe hiding up in the camp. It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
Change of plans, Shepard. There's a small spaceport up ahead. I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
Looks like they hit the camp hard.
It's a good place for an ambush. Keep your guard up.
Those things.
Oh God, they're still alive.
What did the Geth do to them?
They gave him shit. Finding path. Equipment. What am I? No, this.
That door, it's closed. The security lock's engaged.
Some locked objects require decryption or electronic sound. If a new squad member has the talent, you will be able to unlock the object using the decryption electronics interface, which I do. Oh, wait. Damn it. I fucked up. gel do I have? I think that's... Attention.
Humans. Thank the Maker.
Hurry! Close the door before they come back.
Don't worry. We'll protect you.
Thank you. I think we'll be okay now. It looks like everyone's gone.
You're Dr. Warren, the one in charge of the excavation.
Dr. Warren.
Do you know what happened to the beacon?
Who's Warren?
It was moved to the spaceport this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to help pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
What else can you tell me about the attack?
It all happened so fast. 1 second we were gathering up our equipment. The next we were hiding in the shed while the Geth swarmed over the camp.
Agents of the destroyers, bringers of darkness, heralds of our extinction.
We could hear the battle outside. Gunfire, screams. I thought it would never end. Then everything went quiet. We just sat there, too afraid to move, until you came along.
Too legit to quit.
Did you notice a Turian in the area?
I saw him, the Prophet, leader of the enemy. He was here before the attack.
That's impossible. Nihilus was with us in the Normandy before the attack. He couldn't have been here.
I'm sorry. Manuel's still a bit unsettled. We haven't seen your Turian. We've been hiding in here since the attack.
Alright. Yeah, he saw a different Turian. That would be.
Can you tell me anything about the beacon?
It's some type of data module from a galaxy-wide communications network. Remarkably well preserved. It could be the greatest scientific discovery of our lifetime. Miraculous new technologies, groundbreaking medical advances. Who knows what secrets are locked inside?
We have unearthed the heart of evil, awakened the beast, unleashed the darkness.
Manuel, please.
Release
this isn't
the Kraken.
What's wrong with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape? No hope? No. I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
I gave him an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
You can't stop it. Nobody can stop it. Night is falling. The darkness of eternity.
Hush, Manuel. Go lie down. You'll feel better once the medication kicks in.
You're wasting your time. The age of humanity is over. Our extinction is inevitable.
Manuel, I need to ask you something.
It's probably best if you just leave him alone.
I don't have time for this.
I wouldn't say that.
Our time is over.
Take care, Manuel. Hopefully you'll be okay. I understand. Things can be overwhelming, and you're right. There's harbingers of death, and you're the one that's right. I mean, I would say that it's not that there's no hope. It's just that we have to be realistic, but you're right that there's death that awaits us and destruction, and you can see it. And I wish you couldn't see it. I wish you greater peace. Oh, cutscene.
Saren.
It's weird that we see this.
Nihilus. This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
Also, lately you've been looking more and more
Council thought you
Geth-like,
could use some help on this one.
and it's weird, and people are uncomfortable.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
What is that? Off in the distance.
It's a ship. Look at the size of it.
These crazy techno zombies gone wild. Yeah. Oh wait, no, that's not what I want. I forgot my guns are down here. Yeah. You go back to where you were earlier. That's a technical foul. Alright, let's open this place up. Begin manual override.
Everybody stay calm out there. We're coming out, we're not armed.
Is it safe? Are they gone?
You're okay now. Nobody's gonna hurt you.
Those things were crawling all around the shed. They would have found us for sure. We owe you our lives.
I still can't believe it. When we saw that ship, I thought it was all over.
It showed up right before the attack. Knew it was trouble the second I saw it, so we made a break for the sheds.
You knew it was trouble for the time it flew in. I knew you were trouble when you flew in. Trouble, trouble, trouble.
Tell me everything you remember about the attack.
The three of us were working the crops when that ship showed up. We just saw it and ran. I don't know what happened to the rest of the crew.
They were by the garage, over near the spaceport, right where that ship came down. No way they survived.
You don't know that. We survived. If they made it to the garage, they could have had a fighting chance.
You're right. There's no reason to, like, be pessimistic all the time. It's like, they could have survived. We don't know.
Do you know anything about the Protean beacon they dug
Tough,
up?
but, you know,
We're just farmers. We heard they found something out there, but it never really mattered to us. Not until now.
No shit.
What else can you tell me about the ship you saw?
I was too busy running to get a clear look at it. I think it landed over near the spaceport.
Tell them about the noise, Cole. That awful noise.
It was emitting some kind of signal as it descended. It sounded like the shriek of the dam.
I just realized, that she's not wearing a bandana with weird hair. She's actually wearing a hat.
It was probably trying to block
I just realized that
whatever it was,
she's wearing a
felt
hat.
like it was tearing right through my skull. Almost made it impossible to think.
I have to go.
Hey, Cole, we're just a bunch of farmers. These guys are soldiers. Maybe we should give them the stuff.
Jeez, Blake, you gotta learn when to shut up.
You have something to tell me, Cole?
Some guys at the spaceport were running a small smuggling ring. Nothing major. In exchange for a cut of the profits, we let them store packages in our sheds.
What kind of packages?
I found a pistol. Figured it would come in handy if those things came back. But you'll probably get more use out of it than we will.
Oh, man.
This should help. Let's move out.
Oh, I was already like. Dang it. Can I?
You need something?
I have to go.
Good luck.
Equipment. It's kind of a bummer that that it's kind of a bummer that I couldn't oh, I leveled up. Okay, cool. It's kind of a bummer that I couldn't could do the Paragon thing. I'm like, how much more can I guess like it is pretty strict still on some of the Paragon stuff. Some of the checks. Important to me, and I want to focus on that. Damping unlocked. Okay. Yeah. Well, I should be. I'm going to take a quick bio break, and I'll be right back with more Mass Effect to refreshment. BRB. I am back. Let us save. Alright,
Commander, it's Nihilus.
Uh-oh.
Something's moving over behind those crates.
Dead.
Wait! Don't shoot!
dead.
I'm one of you! I'm human!
Sneaking up on us like that nearly got you killed.
I'm sorry, I was hiding from those creatures. My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
I need to know how Nihilus died.
The other one got here first. He was waiting when your friend showed up. He called him Saren. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
We were told a Prothean beacon was brought to the spaceport. What happened to it?
It's over on the other platform. Probably where that guy Saren was headed. He hopped on the cargo train right after he killed your friend. I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, and the attack.
Something and a trouble and
They
a
killed
something.
Everyone. If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
How come you're the only one who survived? Why didn't anyone else try to hide behind the crates?
They never had a chance. I was already behind the crates when the attack started.
Wait a minute. You were hiding behind the crates before the attack?
Sometimes I need a nap to get through my shift.
That's understandable.
I sneak off behind the crates to grab 40 winks where the supervisor can't find me.
You survived because you're lazy?
If you hadn't snuck off for that nap, you'd probably be dead just like all the others.
Yeah, I guess. I don't really want to think about it.
Tell me about this mothership you saw.
I've never seen anything like it before. It was huge. Landed over near that platform. The whole place got dark as it came down. And it was making this noise, this sound that bored right into your brain. That's what woke me up. The attack came a few minutes later.
Tell me about the Geth attack.
It was quick. 1 minute that ship was descending,
Yeah.
the next, those Geth were swarming over the platform, thousands of them. They must have been inside that mothership. They shot anything that moved. It was a massacre.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the beacon?
They brought it here this morning. We loaded it up onto the train and shipped it to the other platform. Hard to believe that was only a few hours ago. Feels like a whole other life.
We need to find that beacon
that's
before it's too late.
That's a feeling.
Take the
That's a
cargo
move.
train. That's where the other Turian went. I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
Oh. Pop a spot, brother. if I like that sniper rifle. I omni-gelled my other one. Pulses. Robots. Fucking robots. Can't trust them.
Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
Damn, son. Trouble.
Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down.
Take care of that. I'm an infiltrator. I get in place and I do that. shit. Look for stuff. Where is their stuff? I want loot. Give me the loot. Give me the loot. Give me the loot. Give me the loot. Really down here somewhere. Got this crate open. See what's inside. Maybe a better sniper rifle? So, tiny little bit less damage, but more heatsink capacity. Yeah, I like it. Stinger too. Stanger. The Stanger. What up, Stanger? Storage locker over here. The hammer too. I don't like the hammer though. Well, I'll take stock of weapons when I get back. Alright, time for this big boring cutscene. Where you see the fish.
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is amazing. Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up. Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
German suplex. Oh.
Shepard! No, don't touch it! Too dangerous!
It blowed up. And I passed out. Yeah. Distinguished silver serviceman. Complete Eden Prime.
We identified the ship that touched down on Eden Prime. The Normandy, a human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
That makes me angry! Now I must throw things.
This human must be eliminated.
Must be eliminated.
Dr. Chakwas, I think he's waking up.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
Minor throbbing. Nothing serious. How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
You had no way to know what would happen.
Actually, we don't even know if that's what set it off. Unfortunately, we'll never get the chance to find out.
Yeah.
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. The blast knocked you cold. The lieutenant and I carried you back here to the ship.
I appreciate it.
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves.
You're what in medical circles is known as insane in the membrane.
With intense streaming.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death? Destruction? Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, Captain.
Private.
I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
I don't like soldiers dying under my command.
Jenkins wasn't your fault. You did a good job, Shepard.
Intel dropped the ball, sir. We had no idea what we were walking into down there. That's why things went to hell.
The Geth haven't been outside the Veil in 2 centuries, Commander. Nobody could have predicted this.
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
I didn't do anything wrong, Captain. Hopefully the Council can see that.
Yeah.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best. A living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue.
He literally looks like he's got Geth.
Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
Why?
He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way.
Well, we're the aliens, really, if you think about it.
But Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how, I don't know why. I only know it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
What are we gonna tell them? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology? Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction? Whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped
a
humanity
military
from
dude.
the
I don't
face of the
think of
galaxy.
like, hey, I made a neural link and tried to play scattered images of war that happened or something like that. War message, things like that. I thought I would, infer.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
We prove Saren's gone rogue, and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact the Ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat?
Hey, Commander.
Hey, buddy.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. That means a lot from you. I've never met anyone who was awarded the Star of Terra.
Things were pretty rough down there.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out, and you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
We couldn't have done it without you, Williams.
Thanks, Commander.
Yeah, definitely.
I have to admit, I was a little worried about being assigned to the Normandy. It's nice when someone makes you feel welcome.
I think you're gonna fit in here just fine, Williams.
Thanks, Commander.
Now, when we start having more...
Joker's waiting for you on the bridge, Commander.
Non-human races hanging around, you're gonna have to be a little understanding.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth, or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
What do you know about Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record, over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Kaiden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
Yeah, Kaiden.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Glad to see you're okay, Commander.
I look forward to, like, actually talking to you. Kid. Or Kaiden.
Go speak to Joker when you're ready. Tell him to bring the Normandy into dock.
that's this is where Ashley will be. This spot. And this is where somebody else will be. So look around at stuff. That's the Mako. You're the requisitions officer. That's the guy you buy stuff from. That's like your merchant. These are your lockers, and then that stuff. Okay. Let's get on the elevator. Elevator go up. Comlink, gotta examine that, get some experience points.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. Losing Jenkins was hard enough on the crew.
Only the commanding officer may specify a destination for the Normandy. The other part of this game is walking around, investigating things around the ship that gives you experience points. Now I'm gonna
Good
talk
timing,
to Seth
Commander.
Green.
I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
Flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. He needs to be stopped. The Council has to listen to us.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not his.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing.
They're all trying to get us.
Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
I mean, he's trying to help. He's tough, and he's you know, he's like, hey, you fucked up. This is gonna be make it harder. But he's right. You know, it's like this is an obstacle right now on the path for me becoming a Spectre. So I have to be mindful of that. Alright, oh yeah. The Citadel. Let's look at this computer. Captain Hendrickson reported some unusual energy readings during a patrol of the Argos Row cluster. She had particular concerns about the Hydra system, but was recalled before her team could investigate further. No patrols are scheduled for that sector. Do we want to send a recon team? Ooh. See this unusual readings. See, now you start to get like. These are the side missions. Getting the side missions. So this is the Volus and Elcor office. Of course, these are some of my favorite people.
I understand what you're saying, but these allegations are very serious. I can't just... This is serious. My reputation is at stake. I spoke with the consort in confidence, and her alone, and she betrayed that confidence. All right. I will look into it for you. In the meantime, do not do anything rash.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say they aren't saying the thing, but they're speaking to each other, so they wouldn't say the like.
Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
What did this Asari do to get you so upset?
I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot.
There's more details in the Elcor, if I remember correctly.
Pleased greeting. Human, it is always good to see your kind. I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
Why do you explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate less through words and more through scent and slight movements. Plainly, we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations to other species.
Yeah.
Why do you bother, Kalen? These Earth Clan don't really care about our ways.
Remorseful response, Din. You don't truly believe that, and if you do, I am very sorry for you.
Tell me more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm.
Yeah.
I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
Tell me about the history and origins of the Elcor.
The Elcor were just beginning to explore Council's space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel.
Yeah.
Proudly,
I love these
within
guys.
one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
I'd like to know more about the culture of the Elcor.
Frankly, we Elcor prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel. Our society is built on small, tight-knit groups. Though we are always welcoming to outsiders, our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
I understand that completely.
What do you do here?
Modestly, I work to bring the problems and the requests of the Elcor groups to the attention of the Council.
Ha! They only give us these positions to keep us quiet. The Council doesn't care about our races.
Chastising rebuke. Your tone is inappropriate, Din. This human is not to blame for your malcontent or your misconceived suspicions.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Good day to you, human. Enjoy your time on the Citadel.
Oh, yeah.
EarthClan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Yeah, but I like talking to
Chastising
you guys.
remark. Don't be so rude, Din. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, EarthClan?
What is this place?
You are in the embassy for the Volus and the Elcor.
Your ambassador is next door, in his own office.
I know
In
that. I
this
was just
shared
there.
space, I aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being interrupted.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, EarthClan.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
I like young people.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari and Solarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy.
We're like
However,
the Ferengi.
despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
Weird.
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable,
they're
and our
fascinating,
government
too.
is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people.
I'm a
No
people
easy
person.
task, considering
I'm
how
a
often
people
we are
person.
overlooked by the Council.
Chastising rebuke, Din.
Chastising.
The Council favors your species greatly.
You are naive. The EarthClan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
Why aren't the Volus or Elcor part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the EarthClans, it would seem.
Dismissive.
I remember.
Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
I'm trying to remember if
Really?
you get a chance
How
to
long
like
have we been
vouch
waiting?
for them.
How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, Earth Clan.
Yeah, I'd forgotten about that part where it's like, oh, they're talking to, they're not doing the thing. You hear them it's like, oh, they're not doing the describing their things, but then you realize, oh, they're talking to each other. So they're talking their language and they're conveying their things with their smells and their subtle movement.
Good day, Commander. The human ambassador is up the stairs, first room on the right.
You know who I am?
Yes, I receive reports on all newly arrived dignitaries and notable people.
What is this place?
This is the Presidium. More specifically, you are at the Citadel embassies. If you have more questions, please access Avina.
What's that?
Avina?
Oh, Avina is the virtual guide for the Citadel. Feel free to access the terminal yourself.
I have Avina right here. She is. It's like the progenitor of Alexa would eventually becomes this holograph thing. It's like, oh crap.
What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Sophia.
What's your name?
I'm the administrative assistant for
How
the
you
embassies.
living? How you living, girl?
You seem to be distracted.
The embassies are the hub of all Citadel politics. When you represent trillions of citizens, it tends to get a little busy.
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
Welcome
Thank
to
you.
the Presidium. Allow me to be your
Hi.
guide.
You look like the very model of a civilian Solarian. Oh, hello there. People walking around? What? That just blew my mind. That lady walked from over there to over here. That guy's walking around too. Wait.
Welcome to the
That's
Presidium.
new, right?
Allow me to be your guide.
What? I mean, you can't talk to them. That's kind of like what they're there for, but it's like I think it looks the way it looked like when I turned around. It looked like they were making out, and they just like whoa, they got startled. People turned around and looked at them.
Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
What does that mean?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed
Although
to
he
provide
asked
spontaneous
as if-
guidance
as
at
if we-
predetermined locations
we
of
didn't come
interest
from a
throughout
planet
this
that
level of the
had
Citadel.
Alexa.
I may
and
also be
Google.
contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
Give me the tour.
You are standing at Presidium Tourism Terminal 1. On either side of this lobby are the embassies of the various Citadel races, along with CSEC headquarters. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
I want to know more about Citadel security.
Citadel security serves as law enforcement for all regions of the Citadel, though the majority of officers serve in the wards. Executor Palin, a Turian, is the current head of CSEC, but individuals from virtually every species across Citadel space serve as officers beneath him. If you wish to learn more, Executor Palin's office is located in the CSEC headquarters just across the lobby.
Tell me about the embassies.
Each species in Citadel space important enough to be consulted on matters of galactic politics maintains an embassy on the Presidium. The Volus were the first non-council species to be granted an embassy, roughly 2,384 galactic standard years ago. As Citadel space has expanded, more embassies have been added. The most recently added embassy belongs to your own species, humanity. It was added 19 galactic standard years ago. despite some rather vocal opposition.
Why were people trying to keep my species out?
Some species felt humanity was given preferential treatment. It often takes a century or more before a new species is granted an embassy. The Council gave a great deal of thought to this matter. In the end, they decided humanity's impact on Citadel space was significant enough to warrant an embassy.
I'm gonna play this. I'm not gonna bother asking, what do you think? I wouldn't ask that of my Alexa. I wouldn't ask that about, I wouldn't ask that of her.
How come the Volus were the first species given an embassy?
In the early years following the formation of the Council, the Volus were, apart from the Asari and Solarians, the most populous and widespread species in Citadel space. They established many new colonies and trading outposts, and they petitioned the Council for a greater role in determining interstellar policy. In recognition of their work to expand interstellar trade and establish a standardized galactic economy, the Volus were granted an embassy here on the Citadel.
Why weren't they made a council race?
The Council races have extensive responsibilities. They must provide personnel and ships for the Citadel fleets. They often provide economic aid in times of disaster. It would be unfair to demand such an enormous burden of a species unable to meet these obligations. The embassies allow lesser species to have a voice on the Citadel.
That's pretty damn arrogant.
I apologize if my personality has offended you. Please submit all formal complaints in writing to the Citadel Tourist and Visitor Board.
I wish I could have asked, like, why are the Volus considered lesser species, like, rather than wording it that way, but...
Tell me about the embassies.
Each species in Citadel space important enough to be consulted on matters of galactic politics maintains an embassy on the Presidium. The Volus were the first non-council species to be granted an embassy, roughly 2,384 galactic standard years ago. The most recently added embassy belongs to your own species, humanity. It was
Do you know anything about specters?
The term Spectre is derived from the branch of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance. Each Spectre agent is handpicked by the Council. Their primary role is preserving galactic stability and resolving volatile situations that cannot be handled through normal political channels. In this role, they are granted extraterritorial rights and jurisdictions. Spectres answer to no law or authority except the Council itself.
What can you tell me about the Citadel Council?
Originally, the Council consisted of representatives from the Asari and Solarians, the two dominant species in Citadel space. Roughly 1,304 galactic standard years ago, Turians were invited to join the Council in recognition of the role they played during the Krogan Rebellion. Since then, the three Council races have worked together to ensure the peaceful coexistence of the galactic community, while preserving individual autonomy for each species.
That sounds...
It can't be as simple as that. There must be problems somewhere in the system.
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code
Goodbye.
is... Goodbye, and thank you
never
for
know
using
with those
Avena.
dialogues.
Please enjoy your visit to the Citadel.
It wouldn't be something you would ask of, you know, voice assistant. Okay. Who are you? Who are you?
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
You look like you have to pee. Ooh, level up, level up, level up, level up, level up, level up. Keepers.
Human, delighted, welcome. It is good to meet you.
Good to meet you too, sir. Or, good to meet you too, diplomat. Oh. That's not what I want to do. Okay. 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 Just gonna explore some more. Okay, which way am I? God dang it! That's not what I want to do. I are here. I think we back down. This is the embassy lounge over there and CSEC headquarters. Okay, right over here. Hello, CSEC headquarters.
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
Have we met before?
No, but I know you well enough. I'm Executor Palin, head of CSEC. It's my job to know when someone like you arrives on the Citadel. Was there something you needed, Commander?
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
No, I just don't trust your kind. Not yet. You humans are eager to take all the power you can get, and you're being given a lot. If the Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet, that's their business. But I don't have to like it.
I mean, it's one of those.
What do you know about the Spectres?
You're raised that way.
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called.
So try not
or
to
like
be
the underhanded side of the Council.
What do you have against the Spectres?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law.
They are the law.
Especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
I can understand that.
Tell me about CSEC.
CSEC provides necessary police and security services throughout the Citadel. We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members have had military training. Of course, as the CSEC representative to the Council, I spend most of my time liaising between the two.
Tell me about your investigation into Saren.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit of giving out details about ongoing investigations.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
I'm gonna go over and just hack this computer. I mean, hack this computer. Diplomatic advisory warning. The following message was transmitted from an untraceable account to multiple recipients across the extranet. Further monitoring of the situation is warranted. My fellow biotic, you have been selected to receive this transmission because of our shared plight. Few understand us, fewer tolerate us. We must stand together. We must build our own new world. Come, join us in the Hawking Ada Coaster. Only as one body can we right the wrongs done to our kind. Our kind. Embassy Lounge, brother.
This place seems strange. Wish there were more humans around.
Don't believe the rumors. The consort would never reveal her secrets. What do you want? Oh, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
Relax, Private. This isn't an inspection.
Right, sorry. What can I do for you, Commander?
What can you tell me about the Asari consort?
Well, she's an Asari who works here as... that is, she helps people with things.
You never went to see her, did you, Fredericks?
No, I never did. I couldn't afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
Can you at least tell me where I can find her?
Sure. She's across the bridge from the embassies.
Thanks, kid. Have fun. Try not to get into too much trouble.
I will. Have fun, that is.
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
She'll have a mission in the future.
Hello, Commander. Can I get you something?
What have you got?
Information, mostly. Would you like to know about some points of interest nearby?
Absolutely.
What's going on around here?
Well, you found the embassies. Not much going on here. Across the bridge, you'll find the bank, the Emporium, and Shaira's. If you haven't heard of her, you soon will. If you need supplies, you can try the markets one level below. For entertainment, I try Flux or Cora's Den.
What is Shaira's?
The consort? She entertains clients who can afford her services. Most of the diplomats and ambassadors have visited her.
It's sexy time.
She's a very powerful woman, but also very respected.
Exactly.
Tell me about Flux and Cora's Den.
Well, Flux has gambling and dancing, certainly more lively than this place. Cora's Den, on the other hand, well, let's just say it's livelier and deadlier, all at the same time.
Goodbye.
Thank
So
you,
long,
sir.
Commander. Have a pleasant day.
Thank you, sir. Ooh, another keeper. I'll be back to scan you soon. Or, well, not, I don't know if it is going to be soon. Maybe? Is that guy? Is that guy? Hello, dude. Yes, granted. She's going from that guy to this guy, and then back to what? She's up and decided to go back to that guy. Yes. Is it a complicated path? No. It is. Is it completely different? I don't. Characters didn't used to walk around, did they? Right? That's rapid transit. Or I need to move to locations. Dang it! I could be. I could be wrong. Like, I could be like misremembering, and they totally walked around the entire time. But that no, that doesn't look like Garrus at all. Statue of a Krogan.
That's nothing. I've had my office rearranged 5 times now.
5 times? Why? What do they want?
How should I know? It's not like Keepers offer an explanation for what they're doing.
And yet, everyone just lets them go on doing whatever it is they do.
What choice do we have? If you try to stop them, they just shut down and another one replaces it.
Just strange that we know so little about them.
Not to mention frustrating.
Citadel Rapid Transit. Look at that. Krogan.
Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 3. Here in the financial district, a number of businesses offer various goods and services to their exclusive clientele. The statue you see before you was commissioned to honor the Krogan soldiers who gave their lives to protect Citadel space during the Rachni Wars. In the aftermath of the Krogan rebellions, several embassies petitioned to have the statue removed. However, this motion was eventually quashed by the Council.
Tell me more about the Krogan rebellions.
In recognition of their efforts during the Rachni Wars, the Krogan were granted several new colony worlds by the Council. Over the next 400 years, the Krogan species began to expand. Blessed with an extremely high birth rate, their numbers began to swell.
Swell.
Faced with a critical overpopulation crisis, the Krogan started a violent colonization of nearby worlds inhabited by other Council species. The Krogan rebellions had begun. For a full century, the Council and its member species fought to bring the Krogan under control. With the aid of the newly discovered Turian Empire, they were ultimately successful.
Why did the Council fight so hard to keep the statue?
The Krogan were instrumental in saving the galaxy from the Rachni threat. The Council believed this historical fact should not be forgotten. The Council also hoped that preserving the memorial would improve diplomatic relations with the Krogan and bring about a peaceful resolution to the rebellions. Unfortunately, the Krogan refused to negotiate and only surrendered after their population and homeworlds had been ravaged by the Turians.
What were the Rachni Wars?
Nearly 2,200 years ago, explorers seeking to expand Citadel space opened up mass relays leading to systems controlled by the Rachni. A highly intelligent and aggressive insect race, the Rachni unleashed a war of conquest against the rest of the galaxy that lasted for nearly 3 centuries.
Wow.
The emergence of the Krogan finally turned the tide in favor of the Citadel species. Krogan forces provided the numbers necessary to halt the Rachni advance and drive them back. The Krogan then pursued their retreating fleets. Able to survive the harsh environments of the Rachni homeworlds, the Krogan hunted their enemy to extinction.
Yeah.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using
I'm not
Avina.
making judgment
Have a
calls
pleasant day.
with a VI. I'm not making judgment calls, commentary with a voice assistant. Emporium shopkeeper. Alright. I'll just admire this Krogan statue. Yeah, let's together. Yeah. I think that's a good place to stop it. Let's just look at this Krogan statue and appreciate the Krogan people and the complicated journey that we're going to be going on. Spoiler. When it pertains to the Krogan. Which I look forward to now. I look forward to very much. Yeah, let's save first of all. Okay. But yeah, thank you for hanging out with me for this little adventure, this beginning of my adventure in Mass Effect. I am looking forward to revisiting wonderful places that I visited previously. Just soon with just prettier. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun adventure. Going through Mass Effect 1. I think Mass Effect 1. A lot of people try to skip it. I think it's worth experiencing and playing to establish the world and establish the story, and it's still a fun game in its own right. I think let me get my monitor back up. God dang it. While I do that, okay. But that being said, oh crap, doing funky things to the monitor. That being said, that's what that did. That being said, yeah, thank you for hanging out with us, hanging out with me, on this beginning of this adventure. Be sure to follow the channel if you haven't already at Rebelli TV on Twitch. Of course, Rebelli TV on YouTube. If you go ahead and subscribe, I think I'll just go ahead and export the VOD, just straight over, things like that. Maybe add a timestamp, if anything. But until then, be sure subscribe to the YouTube, follow the channel on Rebelli TV on Twitch. Same name for both places. Like the video on YouTube if you can. That helps me a lot. Be sure to check out the schedule. We do D&D on Tuesdays. We do our music podcast Record Breakers on Wednesdays. We do Space Truckin' on Thursdays. We play Starbound, really fun game. I'm going to be doing this on Fridays. This is my regular Let's Play series. Mondays can double back to Mondays. Usually it's random things, but I think right now it's actually going to continue to be Major League Mondays, which is me playing MLB The Show 21 since it's on Game Pass, and going through the road to the show, seeing if I can make it to the major leagues. It's going to be a fun time, so be sure to check that out. Follow the schedule, do all the things, call to actions. Thank you. Don't forget to love each other. Until next time, hasta los huevos. Toodaloo. Bye. Bye. Annyeong. Fighting.